I mainly use this channel to review new VR games, talk about VR news, what's happening with the MetaQuest 3, but today I'm going to be looking at 15 of the very best free VR games on the MetaQuest 3 and 3S according to Road to VR, and some of these games are absolutely phenomenal. Gorilla Tag VR. Like your primitive ancestors, Gorilla Tag will have you lumbering around a tree-lined area, using its unique grab-the-world locomotion style that lets you amble around like a great ape. Chase the other apes and infect them, or climb for your life as the infected chase you. Pure and simple, make sure you're far from TVs, furniture, babies, and pets, because you will punch something in the mad dash for sweet low-poly freedom. Just beware the squeakers. And that's a lot of fun. I've actually played that quite a bit. I get in there with my brother. Here's some footage of us playing recently.
Sweet summer gorilla.
Oh my gosh.
Come to me. There is no running from the
Jesus.
Don't worry, just a touch and it'll all be over.
Get away from me.
Come on, just...
I'm stuck. Am I it?
You're it.
Oh my gosh.
You see, Dan, I have the fine motor skills of a taut, preteen Swedish boy.
And up next, it wasn't always the case, but Population 1 is now free to play. Basically, VR's most successful battle royale ever, letting you climb, fly, shoot, and team up with whoever dares. It's more than just a battle royale though. You can play in the sandbox for custom maps, team deathmatch, you can add customizable loadouts, and they're constantly updating and bringing more to the game. I play it all the time, go get it. And we have Gun Raiders. They serve up a healthy slice of multiplayer shooter action with multiple game modes that let you jetpack through the air, climb from wall to wall, and shoot down the competition. And simplistic though the graphics are, it looks like in the right setting with the right people, it could be a lot of fun. Blaston is a game I've spent quite a fair amount of time in. This room-scale shooter is now free to play, letting you take on friends, family, and foes in head-to-head 1v1 dueling. Refine your loadout and jump into the action as you scramble for weapons and send a volley of hellfire at your enemies. And next up, we have Hyperdash. It's a multiplayer shooter that basically fills in where Echo Combat never could, and Road to VR goes out of their way to say, never mind that Echo Combat was never on the Quest, and is now entirely defunct on Oculus PC. That aside, letting you quick dash, sprint, and rail grind around, Hyperdash manages to serve up an impressive number of modes, including payload, domination, control point, deathmatch, capture the flag, and elimination. You can also take on both Quest and Steam VR users thanks to the inclusion of cross-play. Now, Ultimechs is another one I haven't tried. It's basically Rocket League, but instead of driving around in cars, you're given rocket-powered fists to punch balls into the goal. Online multiplayer includes both 1v1 and 2v2 matches, offering up tons of opportunities to earn cosmetic gear that will let you outfit your battle mech into something unique. There are also 2 paid battle passes as well, offering up a ton of cosmetics to set you apart from the competition. Frenzies Early Access is a bananas game. Fans of arena shooters get ready to battle, including all of your favorite modes and a few new ones as well, like Red Light, Green Light, and Glitter Pig. Now in early access, the stylish, neon-soaked free-to-play team shooter packs in some serious style. And next we have Bait, not to be confused with real VR fishing. Since the Fishin' Buddies update, the classic VR title has gotten a whole new lease on life as a multiplayer VR fishing game that lets you sit back and crack a cold one with the boys as you reel in the fish. The additional social areas also let you sit back between your fishing adventures to take part in casual mini games. And up next we have Gods of Gravity. Ooh, I'm going to use my good voice for this. Gods of Gravity is an arcade-style RTS game where you compete in an epic showdown between celestial gods, 2 to 8 players. Scoop up ships and fling them to capture a nearby planet, or open wormholes to teleport them across the solar system. Hold planets and moons to boost your production. Mine asteroids for the powerful resources within. And if you dare, capture the sun for the ultimate buff. Then send a massive fleet to conquer your enemy's home planet. Last god standing wins. Treehouse Games. Dan's never played this. What happened? RecRoom is always a great place to start, free to play, and within that game, there's tons of stuff to do. But I'm going to read what these guys have to say. Without a doubt, one of the most fun and most expansive VR titles out there, Gads of mini-games await you in the both first-party creations such as the ever-so-popular co-op quests that could easily be games in their own right. It's social VR, so meet people and have a ball for $0 dues. Come on, people, why are you talking like that? Fair warning, there's a ton of kids. And they're not wrong. There's a lot of kids in this. There's a lot of squeakers. You go into the game and the first thing you hear is, "Hey, what's your name? Oh my gosh, this place is so bussin'." And you just gotta ignore it. You know, what I do when I'm in that game, which, you know, I just play paintball. That's all I'm there for when I'm in there. Paintball is fun. I don't know what else there is. Next up, they've got VR chat listed, which I'm just going to read what they have to say. If you've been anywhere near the internet in the last few years, it's likely you've already heard about VR chat, the user-generated social VR space filled with everything you can imagine. Games included like Among Us, Mario Kart, and even a version of Beat Saber. Fashion your own avatar or download the millions of user-generated avatars out there so you can embody SpongeBob, characters from Sword Art Online, or any one of the million anime girl avatars that you're bound to see there. I don't play that game for my own reasons. You should. I'm sure you'll have a great time. I can't. I just can't. I can't do it. If I was 25 years younger and had blue hair, well then I'd probably be too angry to play games.
One day I'll punch you right in the face, and then you'll respect me.
A lot of people like that game, and it's free. So next up we have Horizon Worlds, direct from Meta. I'm not going to bother what these guys have to say in this because I have quite a bit of experience with this game. Horizon Worlds is a really cool game. It started rough, and it got some bad press initially for the avatar system, but as a developer inside of Horizon World, I've built a map. I've built an entire game system with another friend on there. We haven't launched it yet. We're really close. But you can do anything with that. You can use nodes and you can code. And by using if-then statements and blocking out the structure of the game you want, you can build anything your heart desires in that game. And a lot of people have. It's a really cool game to find whatever you could want, including nothing short of The Office. And the tools that Meta's given people to create these worlds and the portal system to jump in between them has been pretty amazing. Mission ISS. Get your space boots and tang ready because you're about to take a trip into orbit to learn about life aboard the International Space Station. You'll float around in the station's microgravity environment and experience how to dock a space capsule. Take a spacewalk and let real NASA astronauts guide you on the ISS through informative videos and images. Look out over the pale blue dot and marvel at humankind's most awesome achievements. Hashtag space is fake. And we have Bigscreen Beyond. Using this app, you can connect your computer or video files on your device, connect to the internet, and play whatever you want on a giant big screen and invite multiple people into the theater of your choice. You can pick space, you can pick a camping site, you can pick a theater, you can watch a movie on the moon. And it's a very cool experience. They give you a lot of control. The app is free, and whether you're watching something from your computer or something that you downloaded onto your headset or YouTube or Netflix, it works great, and it's a good experience having other friends in the theater with you. We have Gravity Sketch. Design models, build products, create anything in VR with Gravity Sketch. It has the ability to import images, video, and 3D files, including JPEG, PNG, MP4, and OBJ. Even when it was a paid app, it was a powerful and surprisingly intuitive creation suite. Now that it's exactly $0 with no hidden fees, it's even better. And those are some of the free games you'll find down below. There were more games included on this website that I excluded for time and because I just don't think they look that good or I've used them and I wasn't impressed. So these are the games that I believe you'll get the most out of. And by the by, through the month of December, if you're in search of a MetaQuest 3 or 3S, using that link down below, you'll get $60 Quest cash, which you can put toward as many games as you can fit within that budget. Free games. Who doesn't like free games? And by using that link, you'll be supporting my channel. And if you're from the future and it's currently 2025, those links will still get you $30 Quest cash. If I missed a game, which I guarantee I did, because there's hundreds of free games, drop it down below. I want to know, and I'm sure other people watching would love to read the comments and see what you guys all think as well. Through the rest of the month, I'm also going to be creating a video featuring my 10 very favorite games on the standalone MetaQuest 3 and 3S, and then another video featuring the very best Steam VR games available, in my opinion. So I hope you guys will subscribe, look forward to that. Tell me what you thought down below. I'm glad you guys are here. You've been watching Bringhurst VR. Godspeed.